They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but in Welch, Oklahoma, a set of missing Polaroids is worth the truth behind a 20-year nightmare. Imagine your daughter celebrates her 16th birthday with her best friend, only for you to wake up to a house in flames, 2 dead bodies, and 2 girls who vanished into thin air. But the true horror isn't just the fire, it's what the killers did next, and the fact that they took photos to remember it. To understand what happened on December 29th, 1999, we need to look at the Freeman family. Danny and Kathy Freeman lived a quiet rural life, but 1999 was a year of mourning. Months earlier, their son, Shane, was shot dead by a local deputy sheriff after a pursuit. Danny was devastated and furious. He was planning a wrongful death lawsuit against the Craig County Sheriff's Office. The tension was obvious. Some said Danny was involved in local drug trafficking, but his main focus was his daughter, Ashley, and her best friend, Lauria Bible. It was Ashley's 16th birthday. Lauria received permission to sleep over in the Freeman's trailer. They were typical teenagers, smiling, full of life, and inseparable. Ashley's boyfriend, Jeremy, left around 9:30 p.m. Everything seemed normal, but at 5:30 a.m. the next morning, a neighbor saw the Freeman's trailer engulfed in flames. When the fire was put out, the horror story began. Kathy Freeman was found executed in her bedroom before the fire. But Danny, Ashley, and Lauria were gone. The sheriff's theory: Danny killed her and took the girls. They searched briefly and left. But Lauria's parents, Lorene and Jay Bible, went back to the smoldering trailer. A few feet away, they discovered Danny's body. He'd also been shot. Police had missed a body at the crime scene they claimed to have searched. With Danny dead, the kidnapper dad theory collapsed. The girls were now officially missing. For the next 18 years, the Bible family never stopped searching. They followed every lead, from serial killer confessions to psychics. There were rumors about the Polaroids. Witnesses said local thugs were showing off photos of the girls in captivity. But the police didn't have proof, or perhaps were not looking in the right places. Everything changed in 2017 when 2 new investigators took over the case. They found a box of documents that had been lost by the previous administration. Inside, there was an insurance card found at the crime scene that belonged to the girlfriend of a man named Warren Phil Welch. This lead cracked the case open. They found witnesses who finally felt safe enough to talk. The truth was more sadistic than anyone imagined. Phil Welch, David Pennington, and Ronnie Bisick went to the trailer over a small drug debt. They killed the parents, set the fire, and took Ashley and Lauria to Welch's trailer. There, for several days, the girls were kept in a living nightmare. Witnesses described seeing Polaroid photos of the girls, bound, gagged, and terrified. The killers used the photos as trophies, showing them in the criminal underworld to cause fear. In 2018, Ronnie Bisick was arrested. Welch and Pennington had already died. Bisick took a plea in 2020, promising to lead police to the bodies for a 5-year sentence. But he lied, leading them to empty pits and mines, outraging the community. Bisick was released on parole in 2023 for good behavior. He is free today, but Ashley and Lauria have never been found. The $50,000 reward for their remains is still active. Was there a cover-up? Many believe the original investigation was intentionally sabotaged because of Danny Freeman's lawsuit against the police. Another theory is that the bodies were dissolved in acid or thrown into flooded mines that are too deep to search. Someone out there knows exactly where they are. Thank you for joining us on this investigation. The Bible and Freeman families deserve to bring their girls home. But what do you think? Do you believe the police intentionally ignored leads, or was it pure incompetence? Where do you think those Polaroids are today? Leave your theory in the comments. Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to Made in America True Crime for more stories that the world tried to forget. I'll see you in the next investigation. And remember, stay alert, because psychopaths are on the loose and they hide in plain sight.